Back to the with Chef P and Bonz on this blessed Tuesday evening. Okay, the chef is for dinner. I'm at my home here, and we're gonna do some smothered pork chops with an old-fashioned skillet gravy. We're gonna smother those pork chops in. We're gonna get this party started. Follow me, family. Okay, pork chops are getting nice and sizzle-bizzled there. We're gonna Okay, I'm lightly browning the pork chops off, as you can see. So what I'm gonna do right about now is take these pork chops out of the frying pan. Okay. No. Now, my grandmom taught me how to make the skillet gravy. So we're gonna get rid of some of them drippings right quick. Nothing like a homemade skillet gravy. Okay, family, as you begin to saute the chops off, you want to keep all those drippings to make that gravy, okay? So, we're going to go back over here to the saute pan. Okay, pork chops has been sauteed off lightly. Now, I don't need all this, you see all that good heavily seasoning in there? I don't need all the oil, so what I'm going to do is get rid of some of this oil. Not much, but just enough. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to take this pan back over here. And we're going to adjust the temperature right quick. Bring that temperature up. That smothered pork chop. Nah. Okay. Saute pan is getting nice and warm. Now, my next journey for this is to add my flour. Where you at, flour? Okay. We're going to add about maybe a half a cup of flour to this skillet gravy, like so. Then I'm going to commence to browning off this flour, like so, family. We're going to brown it off. It's like making a roux. You know, when you're making roux for anything, this is the way you want to start that roux. When you're making gumbo or anything, family, all that caramelization in there. I'm going to whip all that right up, okay? Now, I think I might add just a tad more flour. Okay, like so. And we want to get this nice and smooth. No lumps. Smooth. That old-fashioned skillet gravy made from the drippings of whatever you're cooking. In this case, I'm cooking pork chops. So we're going to smother that. We're going to let that simmer for a second. Okay, let that simmer up. While it's simmering up, let's go over here. We're going to add a little black pepper. I'm going to give a pinch of black pepper here in the old gravy. And we're going to incorporate that right on in. Stir it right on in. Yeah. And this is what the pork chop's going to be smothered in, family. Okay? I'm going to let that bizzle for a second. Matter of fact, I'm going to take it to the next level here. Let's go over to my kitchen bouquet. We're going to add a little kitchen bouquet just to give it a little tint. A little darkened flavor. Kitchen bouquet. Let's go with a drop of kitchen bouquet. I'm going to stir that kitchen bouquet right on in that gravy, like so. Kitchen bouquet is a seasoning, and it's also great for deepening the color of any sauce or gravy, okay? All right, next I'm going to add to this is a little stock, a little of my pork stock, okay? So we're going to go over here. We're going to grab a little of my pork stock, and we're going to pour that pork stock right on in there, like so. We're going to let that simmer. And we're going to stir. We're going to stir this up. You see that beginning to thicken up, family? Nah. Now I'm going to adjust the temperature. I'm going to cut the temperature on low. Bam. It's on low. Then I'm going to add just a little bit more pork stock to that. Like so. Okay. And we're going to stir that in nice and smooth. We're going to incorporate that stock right into that roux. And I cut the temperature down for the flour and everything can cook out. And see how that's beginning to smoothen out there, family? Just the way the chef wanted. Now, I'm ready to add the final touches of the pork stock. All right. Okay, this is an old-fashioned skillet gravy made from the drippings of the pork chops, okay? And it's real simple to make. It's just like your grandma used to make. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Mark? I'm whipping up smothered pork chops here. What I did, Mark, is after I sauteed the pork chops off, I used the drippings to make a gravy to go over because I'm going to serve this with mashed potatoes. Okay? And all this is made from the drippings of the pork chops. Okay? So, I'm not satisfied with the color of this gravy. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit more of the browning of the kitchen bouquet. We're going to add just a little bit, like so. Because I want the color to be a little deeper. You know, we're going to make that color a little bit deeper. There we go. Okay, so we got that whipped in. Now, the trick to this here is to let it simmer for about 15 minutes and let all the flour and all the elements begin to incorporate and blend into the product there, okay? So while that's doing that, we're going to focus on these pork chops that we got to smother with this. Okay, pork chops are here, just like Grandma used to show you. Okay, pork chops are there, right, family? So my job is to take the pork chops. We're going to take them pork chops. And, you know, when it comes to skillet gravy, I just showed you the technique that your grandma used to do. I paid attention to my peers when they were cooking in the kitchen. That's why cooking and being a chef was my calling. Okay? All right, back to the pork chop. Let's grab them pork chops. The gravy is simmering. Now, we're going to spread the pork chops out a little bit. And what I'm going to do right about now, family, I'm going to tear off a piece of foil because we're going to put these babies in the oven for about maybe 45 minutes because we want them juicy and tender. Okay, with that being said, let's focus on smothering these pork chops. All right, camera's around. There we go. Pork chops nice and brown. Now, my job is to bring out the tenderness of this pork chop. So we're going to add just a little water to the baking pan here. Not much. Okay? Just enough to smother them babies. Okay, then I'm going to take my foil, and we're going to cover these chops up. This is called smothering because you're locking in everything. I'm going to cover this pan up with the foil. I'm smothering these babies. And the gravy is just the added touch because I got mashed potatoes going with this entree. Broccoli and carrots, okay? So we're going to tuck this foil on the pork chop in the pan. And we're gonna slide these babies in the oven for about 45 minutes. Okay? Okay. Pork chops is sealed. They're smothered with the foil. And we're gonna go right over here to the old trusty oven here. And we're gonna put this pan in the oven for about 45 minutes. Okay. Keep in mind, 45 minutes, family. While that's doing that, I'm going to refocus on the gravy here. It's simmering. Okay, focusing on my gravy, I'm giving it a stir. Okay, we got that bang in there. So, let's see. Okay, the mashed potatoes are nice and whipped up there. Okay. Which is going to be served with this entree. And we got the broccoli back there, okay, for this evening. As always, family, you already know. You just witnessed the old-fashioned skillet gravy by Chef P and Bonz. Yeah, Mark, I could add mushrooms to there, but I'm keeping it simple. I just wanted to show the audience how to make that old-fashioned skillet gravy. Now, I am going to saute off some onions in there, Mark, but don't forget that kitchen bouquet. Because that's what makes the world go round. The ups and downs, the carousel. Black business delight. Changing things, both times around. We're right here in your face. Check it out. Black business makes the world go round and round. Black business makes the world go round. Woo. Okay. Gravy is doing this thing. Until next time, family. Follow the Bonz. Follow me everywhere. TikTok, YouTube. Oh, YouTube, I need you guys to subscribe because I'm trying to get YouTube to sponsor this cooking show featuring Chef Peasy and Bonz, a St. Louis style way of barbecuing. Let me see. Got the gravy done. I got the chops in. Mashed potatoes done. I'm going to do the broccoli last. And we're about to eat up in here. Go to my page. I'm working on different types of flavored tarts. And the tarts are called meringue tarts. I'm going to be doing peach, pear, blueberry, blackberry, lemon. What else is out there? Sweet potato meringue tarts. And it's going to be something to live for. Until next time, hands on, hands in. Mark, take care of your family. I love y'all. Hey there. Who's that? Marie. Take care of your family. I love you too. Until next time. Boom.